Mike with Trademygun at the 2020 Paintball Extravaganza. I have for you the brand new Geo IV. This is a new spool valve gun Planet Eclipse released that, quite frankly, I don't think anybody had any idea it was going to be coming out. So the interesting thing here is this has an IB core. So the last IB core was in the the CS1 and the CS1.5. And as you might remember, they went from the 3.5 to the CS1. And when they did that, the whole gun kind of got stretched out and it got a little fat and kind of uncomfortable. A lot of front players or players with small hands did not really like the CS1 because it kind of made you have to pull your arms out and put you too far forward. So numerous things happened. The CS2 came out, and then the CS2 Pro came out. When the CS2 came out, they did address that issue, and they kind of pulled it together, and shrunk it down. And we're going to show the comparison here in a second. But the CS2 had the Gamma core, just like the 170R. So they brought back the IB core with the Geo IV. Price point, just under $1,200. So they now have a 170R at $800, a Geo IV at $1,200, a CS2 at $1,500, and a CS2 Pro at $1,550. They have every price point pretty much dialed in. So some of the changes on the Geo IV versus the CS1 at 1.5. Well, it's a lot thinner. They pulled it together. It feels really nice, and we're going to show you how it compares to the CS2. We don't have a CS1 right now. We're going to do all those comparisons when we get back home. We just wanted to get you kind of a comparison of this gun versus the other models that are available today, the 170R and the CS2. So let's take a little closer look at that. Let's come in first and kind of get a real nice close-up. One thing that you're going to notice, I'm going to turn it around here for you so you can see it. And I'm going to pull out the IB core for you. There's your IB core. They did redesign the bolt tip. It's very similar. That's the soft tip. And it's very similar to like the CS2. It's kind of an internal webbing versus the external like they had before. The other thing they have here is we got the 2 AA batteries. Look how thick this frame is. Very beefy frame. We've got our bolt speed adjustment right here. That's something that you don't get on the 170R. You also do not get it on the CS2. I'm guessing it's because they have the Gamma core, and this is something that comes with the IB core. The other thing this has is it has the toolless eye covers. So it's all toolless. It's got a spare detent with it. The spare detent comes with the CS2 and the Geo IV, but it does not come with the 170R. So the other interesting thing here is we have the CS2 grips on this gun. We have toolless grips. These grips fit on the CS2. They are the same grips. We did it. We swapped them. They fit. I'm going to just slide this on so we can do the comparisons. We have a Pops ASA that is identical. It appears to be identical to the Pops ASA on the CS2. This is actually a CS2 Pro. Same grips. On the 170R, you do not have toolless grips. You have a Pops ASA, but it's way bigger and way bulkier. Also on the 170R, you've got the toolless, toolless battery replacement and eye cover access, but it's a 9-volt instead of 2 AA's, so it's a little thicker. And you don't get the spare detent with the 170R where you do with the CS2 and the Geo IV. So, they came out with a $1,200 IB core. I kind of am excited to compare it to the Geo 3.5. I think it's going to be a way better comparison versus the CS1, just because I think we're going to see this gun is really close to that same platform as the Geo 3.5. One other point, it does have the FL back and the aluminum tip. You get 1 back and 1 tip with this. On the CS2 Pro, you get 3 backs, 1 aluminum tip. You'll remember on the CS2, you get 2 backs and 1 carbon tip. And then on the 170R, you just get the shaft, aluminum back and tip. Let's come in and do a little comparison of these guns. I think this will be interesting for everybody. We're gonna first put the Geo IV on top of the 170R so you can see this. I'm gonna line up the back, kind of the back here, and you can see it pretty darn close. I mean, not any huge differences. Again, notice how meaty this frame is. It is a thinner grip, okay? So if we pull this up, let's look at it this way. There's another view for you. But, it's definitely lighter also. I'm not sure. We don't have it on a scale. It's close. They're close to the same. But now let's go put this on the CS2. This is the CS2 Pro. Pretty much the same thing as the CS2. I'm gonna line them up on the back here. And you can see there is a slight change in the front grip angle. It appears to be a little less of an angle and a little straightened out. And as I recall, that's more similar to what the Geo 3.5 was, but we'll see. And now let me pull these up so you can see it. There's a good look at it. Again, guys, look at this frame. Look how meaty this frame is right here. Unbelievable. And you'll see here, I don't know if we pointed that out, that's your adjustment for the Noid, or for the bullet speed. So anyhow, this is the Geo IV. They will be available in mid-March. The price is just under $1,200. We have them on our website, Trademygun.com. We are taking trades now for those, so you can pre-order now and get one of the first ones that are available. And appreciate your time, and check us out, Trademygun.com. Thank you.